Dear colleagues, this Sunday marks the start of the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. This year, the campaign will focus on ending sexual and gender-based violence in the world of work. We know that forcibly displaced people are often left with no choice but to seek work in the informal sector. This often exposes them to unsafe and abusive working conditions and to heightened risks of sexual and gender-based violence. Women doing work in or around their homes, such as collecting water or firewood, are often at risk of rape and abuse. And sexual violence against men and boys and minority groups is also a grave concern. As we approach the 70th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, it's time to reflect on what more we can do in our fight against SGBV, a human rights violation that has lasting and profound consequences. At UNHCR, we have made some positive advances. In many countries, refugee women now have access to solar lighting and alternative cooking energy, reducing the need to collect firewood in risky environments. We can also be proud of self-reliance initiatives, such as Made 51. This allows local artisans, many of them refugee women, to gain access to international markets and develop sustainable livelihoods in a safe environment. But let's be clear, we can and must go much further. All of us have a responsibility, individually and jointly, to embed measures to prevent and respond to sexual and gender-based violence across our operations. It is also an important part of our protection leadership role in the interagency context. This is especially the case in the early phase of emergencies, when risks are often heightened and systems not yet in place. Over time, access to decent work in a safe environment can play an important preventive role. But this year, the 16 days of activism also provide an opportunity to look at what is happening in our own organization, among our own personnel, and to ensure an environment that is safe, respectful, and inclusive. You have heard me saying this many times, but I want to repeat it now in the strongest terms. Sexual harassment at UNHCR is unacceptable, undermines our core values, and must be eradicated. Together, we must accelerate our efforts to remove sexual harassment from our working environment. I would like to ask each of you to take a few minutes to reflect on this question. Am I, individually and together with my team, doing enough? And if not, what more can I do? Only by working together and deepening our understanding, vigilance, and determination can we tackle the pervasive harm of sexual and gender-based violence and eradicate sexual harassment from our workplace. Thank you.